Word and Friends. In the heart of Connecticut where hope takes flight, a team of heroes shining, turning darkness into light. United we're a force, standing strong for all. Ways, Word and Friends. Together we stand tall. With every lift and every call, we rise as one and all. Guiding hands and hearts, we'll never be apart. In the journey of healing, we play our part. In the hearts in the Lord again, Connecticut. Oh, together we stand tall and go to heaven. Oh God, we deepen the chorus in Connecticut. We sure Connecticut, in Connecticut. In the hearts in the Lord again, Connecticut. Oh, together we stand tall and go to heaven. Oh, we deepen the chorus in Connecticut. Serving God's the only way. Ways, Word and Friends. He loves us free from guilt and shame. Ways, Word and Friends. In Connecticut. Ways, Word and Friends. In the rhythm of our praise, we find our way. Singing loud and lifting spirits every day. Hearts united with faith that never bends. Together we are stronger with love that transcends. Deep in Connecticut, forever we shall ride. With every voice and every heart, reaching for the sky. Guiding hands and souls, we'll never walk alone. In the light of His grace, we found our home. Ways, Word and Friends. We stand in faith. Stars of my feet, capture strangers. Love this hopeful legion. In the hearts in the Lord. Together we stand tall and go to heaven. We deepen the chorus in Connecticut. Oh, Connecticut. Oh, in the hearts in the Lord again, Connecticut. Oh, together we stand tall and go to heaven. Oh, we deepen the chorus in Connecticut. Oh, Connecticut. Friends, no shame. Deep in the chorus in Connecticut. Oh, Ways, Word and Friends. In the hearts in the Lord and Connecticut. Together we stand tall and go to heaven. Hey. We're deep in the chorus in Connecticut. Oh, Connecticut. In Connecticut. In the hearts in the Lord again, Connecticut. Together we stand tall and go to heaven. We're deep in the chorus in Connecticut. Connecticut, in Connecticut. In the hearts in the Lord again, Connecticut. Together we stand tall and go to heaven. We're deep in the chorus in Connecticut. Serving God's the only way. Ways, Word and Friends. He loves us free from guilt and shame. Ways, Word and Friends. In Connecticut. Ways, Word and Friends. In the rhythm of our praise, we find our way. Singing loud and lifting spirits every day. Hearts united with faith that never bends. Together we are stronger with love that transcends. Deep in Connecticut, forever we shall rise. With every voice and every heart, reaching for the skies. Guiding hands and souls, we'll never walk alone. In the light of His grace, we found our home. Standing faith, stars of my feet, capture strangers. Love this soulful legion. In Connecticut. In the hearts in the Lord again, Connecticut. Together we stand tall and go to heaven. Deep in the chorus in Connecticut. Connecticut. In the hearts in the Lord again, Ways, Word and Friends, no shame. Deep in the chorus in Connecticut. Connecticut. Ways, Word and Friends. In the hearts in the Lord again, Connecticut. In Connecticut. Deep in the chorus in Connecticut. In the hearts in the Lord again, Connecticut.
What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Good to see you this morning. Y'all know what it is. It's Ways, Word and Friends. Do me a favor. Tag, text, and tell somebody. Yeah. Tag, text, and tell somebody. Tell them to come on in. Lori, give me a quick sound check. Just want to make sure that I'm coming through good, the way that I need to be coming through. Good to see you all this morning. We see you, Precious. We see you, Whitney. We see you, Lori, and we see others. Hey, in this space, yeah, we need you to tag, text, and tell somebody. It's really simple. It's really simple. If you're over there, we're going out today on, let me slow down. Take a breath. Yeah, that's better. We're going out this morning on Facebook, my personal page. Also going out on Did You See It? Did you see that page? The Wage Word and Friends page, all over there on Facebook. On YouTube, we're going out on the Wage Word and Friends page, and we're also going out on Twitch. Later on, we're going to drop some content on Instagram and also on TikTok. Hey, if you haven't connected in any of our spaces, yeah, won't you do that? Yeah, won't you do that? Yeah, help a brother out. You know what I mean? Go ahead into all of our spaces, help a brother out. Don't cost you nothing to do any of those things. It really doesn't cost you anything. Come on, get on board. Yeah, with this thing called Wage Word and Friends. I know you're feeling that, so show yourself some love this morning. It is all good. It is all good. I'm feeling good. Happy to be in this space with you all. Again, they call me Rodney. I need y'all to, yeah, come on, take your finger. Yeah. In this space, it's not about footprints, it's about fingertips. So take your finger, tag, text, and tell somebody, tell them to come on. If you over there on the YouTube side, make sure you get out of the chat for a moment and go ahead and hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up. That's critically important to what we're doing. And we need you all to keep the chat live and in color, right? Live and in color. So, yeah, talk with one another, share with one another, encourage one another, be excited for one another. Do all of that over there in the chat. Yeah, we certainly would appreciate you all doing that. Also in this space, hey, if you want to support what we're doing, it's really simple. Lori's going to put it in the comments section. I'm going to drop something on the banner. We only ask for $15 in this space. So if you got it, you got it. Cool. If you don't, you don't. Ain't nobody tripping. But if you find value in what we're doing, go ahead and do that. $15 doesn't cost you anything. You have the information running under the ticker. So go ahead and support. What are you sipping on this morning? I'm sipping in this nice swag cup. Yeah, you can get this at rdwadeenterprise.com. Go ahead and do that. Swag, cups, mugs, t-shirts, hoodies, all of that good stuff you can find right over there at rdwadeenterprise.com. You can also find my latest collection of songs on the album, They Call Me Rodney, over there on RD Wade Enterprise as well. We think you'll be blessed by the music and all of that good stuff. So go check it out. Nice R&B vibe. You know, just a really dope album with some good vibes. I got to tell you, everyone who has picked it up, who has heard it, has come back and given rave reviews on it. So go check it out. If you don't believe me, go check it out for yourself. Go check it out for yourself. And again, we would love to hear from you. You can drop us some comments in my DM on any of those spaces, or yeah, just reach out to your boy. All right, have we tagged, text, and told somebody this morning? I see folk drinking on coffee, on water, and all of that good stuff. Okay, I see y'all. Let's go ahead and get started. Y'all know what we call this. We call this Wage, Word, and Friends. So let's get it cracking. Here we go.
What you gonna do today? Got your crew on the way. Wall swings wide, scooter on the sidewalk. Friends outside, Merlin's got the hammer, Lori's got the nails, Mina's got the wood, Way's got a wild idea. Let's build something new. Way's Word and Friends.
Every day's a choice that never ends.
Big dreams down our little street.
Come on, come on, come on.
Grab your seat. Way's Word and Friends. We make the smallest moments feel like 10. If you got a thought, we got a plan. That just brings the fire. With impressions brings the vibes. I just brings the movement. Way's Word and Friends. Hey! Rain, scotch, pouring, puddles on the ground. Turn that gray sky all upside down. Paper erasing, splash in our shoes. Laugh till our sides hurt. Nothing to lose. Pressures bring the fire. With impressions bring the vibes. Ice brings the movement.
Got a question, we'll figure it out.
Draw it, try it,
Talk it out loud.
side by side.
Till the story bends.
'Cause all we really need is Wade and Friends. I just wanna do my head. I am a friend. Way back to you. I see Wade's Word, Wade's Word, Wade's Word. Taking one more. I know Wade's Word, Friends. Yes, mine. I just wanna do my head.
Yeah, Wade's Word and Friends. So, hey, how are y'all doing? How are you feeling? What's happening with you? What's going on with you? So grateful to be in this space with you all this morning. Really am. Excited to be hanging out with each and every one of you. It ain't nothing like being alive, right? Yeah, there's nothing like being alive. So today we're going to center ourselves as we normally do. That just simply means we're going to breathe a little bit. Brood. Get centered, connected with one another. Get centered and connected with He who knows all things, He who sees all things, and He who makes all things well. Today is a good day to be grateful. A good day to remind yourself you don't look like what you've been through. To remind yourself that you're going to be all right, that you're going to be okay. Yeah. Are y'all ready to go? Are you ready to get started? So again, keep the chat going. Encourage one another. Because that's what we like to do in this space. We like to remind folks that there is a God who loves you beyond your mistakes. That there's nothing wrong with being your authentic self. Recognizing that you are in fact a human being. And that connections are certainly important. Contrary to what folks might think, listen, we need each other. I get it. I understand. Maybe not for everything, but we don't live in these silos. Matter of fact, we don't do well in isolation. Yeah, we need to be connected. We need to be with one another and around one another. So it's all right to show love. So why don't we practice that this morning? Come on, show some love to some folks in the space as I try to get myself together over here. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to listen to some good music. Got some new music, some old music, some new music. I'm going to talk a little bit. We're going to open up the lines, give you an opportunity to come in and holler at your boy with your questions, quagmires, concerns, whatever. Over here, we just laid back. Ain't no script, we just moving in our authentic self. And that's all right. Because, as I often say, I'm going to be me. And I want you to be you. So is that cool, everybody? Yeah, is that cool, everybody? So let's do this. Yeah, why don't we go ahead and breathe? Got a good vibe going. Come on, take that first breath with me. Inhale. Exhale. There's something about breathing. Come on, clear your mind in this moment. Don't worry about what you're going to be cooking later on, where you're going later on. Just be here. Be in this moment together with us. Come on, let's take another breath. Inhale. Exhale. Ah, yeah. You feeling it like I'm feeling it. Come on. Find that synergy, that energy. We're blowing all of the negativity away. Be gone. Yeah, we're closing the windows and closing the doors to negativity, to hateration. Nothing but positive vibes, good vibes. In this moment, I get it. Life can sometimes be hard. We don't discount the struggles and the complications because life can be complicated. But we certainly believe that you have the power, because life and death is found in the power of the tongue. So it can either consume you or you can consume it, overtake it, overcome it. Because you are better and you are stronger. And there is more to you than what the eyes can see. You are prosperous. You are growing, maturing, becoming better, evolving, not thinking the same old way. You've learned from past situations and past mistakes, and none of those things have caused you to give up hope. No, it has not caused you to give up hope. Matter of fact, you still believe that you are a winner, that you can overcome anything, that you can do all things through Him who gives you strength. Isn't that good news this morning? Come on. Let's take that third breath. Come on. Inhale. Exhale. Do you see your change coming? The shift that's happening. There was a song many years ago that they used to sing called Shifting the Atmosphere. And I've just made up in my mind that I would just rather roll in good vibes, good energy than negativity any day, because I can always find a reason to complain. That's easy. But it takes real resilience, real fortitude to see the rose that comes up out of the stone. That's real beauty right there, my friends. It takes real resilience on a cloudy day to know, as Annie would say, that the sun is going to come back up. It takes real resilience to not just see the glass half empty, but to see the glass half full. Yeah, I'm bouncing back from this. I'm coming back from this. Because I am an overcomer. You are an overcomer. There is nothing too hard that you cannot overcome. There is no gap too wide that by persistent steps that you can close that gap. Yeah, you're ready to soar. You're ready to thrive. And it starts here. I believe I can. I think I can. I know I can. And I'm not talking about lofty things. I'm just simply talking about the fortitude to get up and say, today is going to be a good day. Today, I'm going to reach somebody. I'm going to help somebody. Today, I'm going to encourage somebody to not give up, to not throw in the towel. Today, I'm going to be me. Going to be happy for me and thankful for me. I'm going to look in the mirror and declare to myself, you are somebody. Yeah. You that one. You that guy, you that gal. Yeah. I dare you to drop that in the comment section. Just declare, I am that guy. I am that gal. I am the one. Now, when you take that mindset and you combine it with the recognition of loving He who knows all things, He who sees all things, He who makes all things well. When you take that and you saturate it with your faith, you'll find your strength and your purpose and the plan that He has for you. So today, I'm just happy for you, grateful for you, praying for you, believing with you, celebrating you, navigating with you. Clapping it up with you, my friends. Yeah. Because there is, in fact, love in the room. The love of God who loves us beyond our mistakes. The love of shared connection, one with another. And finally, a love that cannot be drowned out, that cannot be moved away. A love that shares a love that cares, a love that respects, a love that is open to loving deeper and richer and stronger. Kindness that says, I want the best, not just for me, but I want the best for you. That's where we find real hope. That's where we find real peace. And that's where we find real joy. So let's take this last breath, make it count. We're inhaling that good energy. Some would even call it that peace that passes our own understanding. And we're exhaling that negativity, that negative energy, that negative stuff. We're simply saying bye-bye to that. All right, here we go. Make it count. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Yeah, and if you agree with that, just simply type in the comment section, I agree, 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 I agree. Big ups to you all. Yeah. We're about to get into the sponsored music segment, but just coming out of that little expression of love, I just feel this song right here. Little remix of Fresh Yes and We Win. Let's stay here together and rock it up. Come on. Hey, yeah.
Came from the shadows, fall through the night with a heart like thunder in my dreams inside. Cause you get my fresh yes, no hesitation there. Like a clean deep breath of the morning air. Every step, a lesson I learned. Now I'm rising up, watch how the tables turn. Others get my fresh, no, or slow and silent turn. A lesson learned, tidily brief, I don't burn. Everywhere I go, I win. Every game I play, I spin. What's the score? I'm in. We win. We win. We win. Fresh yes. A quiet truth. Fresh no. A gentle proof. We win. That's what we do. No one else can break through. I win. It's so true. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Chaos, feel the beat alive. Each step I'm taking, walking in the divine. Voices all around me, singing low and high. In this harmony of life, I'm learning how to lie. Stepping up the stage, I shine. Clock is ticking, but it's mine. Raise the stakes, I cross the line. Wait, it's just my daily grind. Fresh yes, like the morning dew. Kicking off the old, making room for the new. Got a pocket full of dreams, not a cent inside. But the world spins better when you're feeling like we win. That's what we do. No one else can break through. I win, I shine like the stars up above. This is my moment, this is my love. Yesterday's shoes, they too tight to wear. Toss them to the curb, breathe the open air. No map, no guide, just a hunch to trust. Life's a diamond, hating in the rust. Ties may be crashing, I won't back down. Feel like a warrior, no fear in this town. With the fire inside, I'm igniting the fire. I be breathing my cheese, I can feel it alive. Oh, I'm not asking why.
Yeah, we went. Hey, help me welcome. I got a guest hanging out with me today. Whitney, what's up now?
Hey, good morning, Rodney. What's going on?
What's going on? Good to see you this morning.
Good
Good
to
to
see
see you. Hey, as we often do. Hey, you here? You with us? What's the word for today? I'm gonna get out the way, let you talk to the people just for a moment. Go ahead, talk to them.
you. Man, I was just sitting over here listening to what you were saying, and came across my mind like just being an overcomer. Like yesterday, I had well, most of you know that I got injured on a job last year. So I was talking to my attorney yesterday and just talking about all the doctors that I had to see last year with all the health complications that I had. Just thanking God that I'm an overcomer, that, my blood pressure is stable, my heart's doing better. Just grateful today, man. Grateful for growth and just grateful for health and grateful for being an overcomer, man. So shout out to everybody out there overcoming obstacles. Life be life, and Rodney got it so right with that song. And yeah, just shout out to the overcomers, man. Just know that God will bring you through whatever you need to be brought through. Just keep him first and keep the faith. Oh yeah.
Okay, I hear you. There was some bars right there, yo.
Hey,
I know that's right.
that was
I know that's right. And here's the thing. Here's the thing. We all navigate life. In life, sometimes just be life, and that's just the reality, of it. But it's what you do with it, right? It's what you do with those moments of uncertainty. It's what you do in those moments of challenge. Can you be organic enough to move with the flow? Because a lot of times, I would imagine in your situation, you're constant, right? You know what you need to do on a day-to-day basis, and then fluke accident, incident out of nowhere happens. And so what do I do with that, right? What do I do with that? I've been so accustomed, I get up at this time, I move through my day this time. Now I feel like I got all this time on my hand, and what am I going to do with that, right? Will I find another way to be productive? Will I say, hey, this may be the opportune moment for me to take on that thing that I've been dreaming about doing all of my life, right? And so it's really in those moments where, I liken it to the children of Israel coming to the Red Sea, Pharaoh behind them, the sea in front of them. What are you going to do, right? Are you going to step out in that water of uncertainty, believing that you'll be able to pass through on dry ground, or will you die on the side? And many of us, that's where you are in your life right now. You are on the brink. You see your past behind you, which has been terrible for you, and is still trying to chase you down. You see a flowing river in front of you, and the question is, how am I going to get to the other side? Will you dare to step out to find out? And that's really what life is really about. Will you dare to step out of the old norms, the old customs, to find out if there's more? Or will you die on the other side with your past constantly trying to chase you down? Or will you push forward knowing that I got purpose, that there is possibilities? Because problems are simply just possibilities in disguise. If you can change your thinking about your problems are an opportunity for you to solve a thing.
right.
And those people who learn how to solve things, those are the people who ultimately get paid for doing things. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Does that make sense to everyone?
Yes.
I'm gonna give myself an offering for that one right there.
Right on.
You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, so I celebrate you in that way. I celebrate what you've had to navigate, how you've stayed positive through it all, how you've showed up in this space and encouraged us as you have been going through some things, right? Feeling some pain in the natural, but giving us pain relief, right? And the spiritual, and then in this energy-based economy, and we need that. And so I'm so grateful for your resilience, for your fortitude, Um, and you know that you hang out with old Rodney. You know, I love Five Heartbeats, my favorite movie, and I love at the end when he say, "Y'all still want to hang with old Eddie Kane." You know what I'm saying?
Right. Happy to be here, man. Appreciate
That's what
it.
I feel like sometimes on, you know, certain days, you know, look around at folks and I'm like, man, some of these folks still hanging with old Eddie Kane. You follow what I'm saying?
Right. We
Yeah.
locked in for life, man. I
Yeah,
appreciate
yeah, I
that.
appreciate that. I appreciate that. Keep the comments going in the comment section, man. We appreciate y'all. Hey, this how we, you know, make that butter. Y'all got to keep them comments flowing, keep sharing and all. If you can't give financially, really the way that you can help us or support us financially, it's all good. We ain't trying to be in nobody's pocket. But hey, you keep that chat humming, you gonna bless us. You follow what I'm saying? So don't just be a spectator. You follow what I'm saying? Be a participator. That's what this is all about. We give you opportunity to come in. That helps. You don't have to come in on camera or anything like that. We can just listen to your audio and all of that stuff. That's right, Lori. Talk to them about it. Tell them to tag, text, and share. That's how
Yes.
you help your boy in this space. All right, let's get to our first musical segment. And, you know, we got that album. We got this album out and everything like that. And I love the music. I love the music. I really do. I love the music. You know, it's a poor frog that don't love his own pond, if you will, right? And so I just try to create music that I like, because if you don't like it, don't expect anybody else to like it, right? So I just try to create music that I like and then put it out there. And then if folks like it, cool. If they don't, it's all good. You know what I mean? But I gotta like it. I gotta like it, to be quite honest, right? And then hope that others will, you know, catch the vibe, catch the energy, and they'll like it too. So fortunately, that's what's happening with this album. I'm grateful for that and everything. But in an effort to try to keep putting the music out, and to get those sounds out, I've been kind of remixing some of the songs. Some of these versions are not on the album. You have the main album, but in this space, I kind of just been remixing them a little bit and everything like that. And so I remix My Groove and Grown Folk Business, especially for y'all today, right? Especially for y'all today, because that's the vibe we're trying to cultivate for this morning. So, yeah, we're going to play that real quick. But first, this music segment is sponsored by Protected by the Culture. In moments like these highlight the need to protect your future for any of your financial insurance needs. Reach out to Whitney or to Precious at 203-560-1785 or 203-528-5551. Again, this music segment is sponsored by Protected by the Culture, 203-560-1785 or 203-528-5551. Y'all let me know if you're feeling this.
Stepping out fresh with the sun on my face. Got the crew on my back like a royal embrace. Hands rough, but the work's been kind. The sunset colors in the back of my mind. I got my groove and it's slick like ice. Slide to the left, now bounce it twice. Bills paid, bread's on the table. Ain't no stories, just facts and a fable. Every move we make is a calculated chase. We ain't just dreaming, now we setting the pace. Clap your hands, stomp your feet. Let the groove take over. Feel that heat. We run, but the answer's simple, baby, we have won. Oh, it's a quiet kind of stepping out fresh, the paper's thin. Shores to the rhythm, where do we begin? Shake it low, now bring it high. We're soaring up like stars in the sky. Kids roam, but the call still come. Life's a melody, we hum what we've sung. Mama's voice on the wind, sharp like a knife. Don't matter where you don't belong, child, this ain't your life. The whispers in the kitchen, clinky cups and sighs. What's hidden in their glances, what's behind those tired eyes? They speak in shadows, never plain. Lessons wrapped in riddles, a grown folk refrain. Feel the beat, it's alive, alive. A little funky magic keeps the vibe alive. Humble business, stay in your lane. It's a world of truth, joy and pain. We up one, yeah, we up one. We glow like the sun, stacking our wins one by one. Grown folk business, not meant for the young. A song unsung, a bell yet rung. My groove, my groove, can't lose. Oh no, turn it up, let the funk improve. Daddy's boots by the door, mud on the sole. Each step a secret story, each scar untold. The old radio hum, a static fights the tune. Echoes of the past spill out under the moon. The air is thinner, but we still breathe. We planting seeds, now watch out to read. The heights we reach, they can't believe. The crown ain't giving, it's something we see. We up one, we up one. No stopping, no stopping. The race ain't my groove. My groove can't lose. Got the bassline tight and the rhythm so smooth. Grown folk, we're taking care. Feet on the ground, dreams in the air. We up one, we glow like the sun. Stacking our wins, yeah, one by one. My groove, my groove, my groove. It's the move. Say, home folk in this joy and pain in the groove. Turn it, feel that heat in your chest. Where the funk was at. We are one. Best time.
If you was feeling that, go ahead and show some love in the comment section and everything like that. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go
Ronnie,
ahead and get into
shout out to you, man. Like the album's so good that you could collab songs like that and they still be that good. Man, I don't have the album. I just put it in the chat. Go to the website. Go get that, y'all. Please go get it.
Yeah. RDWadeEnterprise.com. Again, you can grab some of the swag. You can grab some of the music cups and all of that good stuff. Yeah, that's fire right there. Yeah, go ahead and get that. Yeah, go ahead and get that. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. All right. Wow. Yeah. Check that out. Y'all check that out. Hey, go ahead. You still got time to tag, text, and tell somebody. Tell them to come on into the space. Still got time to put something on it. Again, in this space, we only ask for $15. If you have it, if you don't, ain't nobody tripping. It's all good. Wow. So kind of been thinking about a lot of things, but primarily walking through and thinking through narratives. In other words, the picture that people paint for you, the struggle to shake some of the old chapters of your life off, recognizing that if, kind of like what Paul said, forgetting those things which are behind, but reaching forward for those things which lie ahead. See, the challenge in life, especially if you've done something really well in the past, is to kind of shake that in order to be able to take those next steps in your journey of life. I think about the actors, right? The young actors who played a adolescent so well But then as they grow, they struggle to find new roles because they are constantly pigeonholed in the old role. But they recognize in order to expand their craft or evolve in their craft, that they have to shake some of those old narratives off. Now, the challenge is most people don't want you to shake those old narratives off. Why? Because they're comfortable with those old narratives. And as you start to expand and grow and move beyond their comfort zone, it becomes challenging for them because they can only see you in a certain light. And they want to keep you in that light. No matter how hard you stress to them, I am in a new season of my life. I'm reminded of the story of the bridge that no longer leads anywhere because the river changed course. You see, we often cling to old identity because it's familiar. Even if it's painful, we define ourselves by a version of me that was created oftentimes in survival mode. You cannot build a skyscraper on the foundation of a shack. Repeat this after me. Type this down or write this down if you can. Here's your first affirmation. I am not the person I was when I was just trying to survive. And I release the ghost of my former self. I am not the person I was when I was trying to survive, and I release the ghost of my former self. Okay. Maybe that's too deep for some of y'all. Think about it this way. Imagine walking through life carrying a backpack full of stones. Every old issue is a stone you refuse to put down. You see, we keep old issues alive by constantly rehearsing the trauma or the mistake. Relitigating the past doesn't change the verdict. It just keeps you in the courtroom. And true freedom comes when you realize that the case is closed, not because you won, but because you stopped showing up to trial. Some of y'all missed that. Yeah, them was some bars right there. Here's your second affirmation. My history is a reference point, not a residence. I lay down the weight of what I cannot change. My history is a reference point, not a residence. I lay down the weight of what I cannot change. Okay. Maybe I'm just getting a little too deep for y'all. Y'all just wanted to hear some and nods and some foot tapping and some hand clapping and some running around things. No. Here it is. We can't solve our problems with the same thinking we use to create them. That's Albert Einstein, y'all. Many of our old ideas about success, love, and worthiness are hand-me-downs from parents, from exes, or from younger, less informed, or the younger, less informed version of ourselves. You remember, ladies, sometimes, when you was young and you was thinking about what it meant to be married, and all you could see is the white picket fence and the white dress and all of that, and you live all your life for that moment, only to realize that's just the start. That ain't even the marriage. That the marriage is hard. And it's much more than a white picket fence and a white dress. There are challenges. You have to change. You have to compromise. You have to get outside of yourself sometimes. You feel what I'm saying? If your beliefs about yourself haven't been updated in a decade, you're running 2026 life on 2016 software. You dig what I'm saying? If you're not growing, rethinking, rediscovering, evolving about what you think and how you see life and how you navigate life, how you navigate your faith life, how you see yourself situated in the world that you currently live in, not the context that you came out of. Here's your third affirmation. I am open to new perspectives that honor the person I am becoming today. I am open to new perspectives that honor the person I'm becoming today. Okay. Some of y'all real churchy. Y'all came in here. Y'all need scripture and everything like this. What is the challenge of Jesus for the religious folks of his day? What is the challenge for them? He is challenging their mindset, their way of thinking, the way that they see the world, and also what they thought they had on lock. Thought they had the people on lock, thought they had the money on lock, thought they had the worship on lock, thought they had everything on lock. And here comes Jesus, not only turning over their tables physically, but he's all in their mind because he's doing things that they have made up in their mind that was unbecoming to them, that was beyond them. They had a picture of what life is supposed to look like, and Jesus comes in and he upsets that narrative. He changes that story. He lets the prostitute with her hair wash his feet. He comes in and heals the withered hand on the Sabbath. He allows his disciples to eat on or to pluck bread on the Sabbath. All of the things that to them were taboo, that were unbecoming being people of God or children of God. This is why he's falling out with them. Because he is daring to challenge them, not only in their physical context, but in their mental space, in their spiritual understanding of things. I am open to new perspectives that honor the person that I am becoming today. And then finally, let me ask you this question. If you ever, I like movies, like going to the movies and everything like that, but how many of you ever stayed in a movie that you knew from the first role, from the first scene or two, that this ain't it? That you ain't gonna enjoy this movie at all. But here's the thing. How many of you, recognizing that, understanding that, you knew that you were going to hate this movie from the opening scene, how many of you stayed in the movie theater simply because you bought the ticket? Yeah, you stayed, recognizing, understanding from the jump, this ain't it. This ain't gonna make me laugh. This ain't my type of movie. But you stayed in there simply because you bought the ticket. And I would argue that we do this with our lives. We stay in our old identities because we feel as though we've invested so much time in them. But time spent being unhappy isn't an investment. It's a loss. Leaving it in the past isn't wasting your history, it's saving your future. Here's your affirmation. I owe nothing to the version of myself that no longer serves my growth. I owe nothing to the version of myself that no longer serves my growth. Come on in here a little bit closer. I owe nothing to the version of myself that no longer serves my growth. Okay, finally, here we go, and I'm done. We'll give you an opportunity to come in, push back, talk, question, whatever's on your mind. We're going to give you that in just a moment, but here it is. Notice this. Imagine a rocket ship. And to reach orbit, this rocket must jetson its fuel tanks once they are empty. If it held on to the fuel, if you will, out of loyalty, it would never reach the stars. Leaving things in the past isn't an act of betrayal. It's an act of evolution. You aren't losing yourself. You are finally finding the space to breathe. So when you step into the now, it's okay to do it with empty hands and a full heart. You don't have to bring along. You learn from the past, but you don't have to be stuck to the past. You may even find wisdom from the past, but you don't have to be stuck to the past. It's okay to enter into your new season with empty hands, but with a full heart. And so many people, this is the challenge with the religious leaders of their day. They don't want to enter into their new or into their now with empty hands. They want to bring along all the old just in case something goes wrong. And they can say, well, at least I got something to fall back on. But the real test of your resilience, the real test of your fortitude, is being able to step out to find out, even when it looks like you have nothing. This is why Jesus, when he sends them out 2 by 2, he tells them, take nothing for your journey. I don't want you to be locked into any custom or anything. Will you trust me to provide for you along this new journey of your life? So in one of the songs that I penned, where I talked about we're stripping away all the things from the past, it's simply grown folk business. Can you step into your now with empty hands and a full heart? Here's your final affirmation, and I'm done. I step forward with courage, leaving the ashes behind to make room for the fire. I step forward with courage, leaving the ashes behind to make room for the fire. I step forward with courage, leaving the ashes behind to make room for the fire.
The river shifted in the middle of the night. Now I'm a breeze standing over dry ground, looking for the light. I'm still painting the walls of a house that fell down, holding a scepter and a ghost of a town. I'm a new creation, but I'm wearing no clothes, trying to bloom where the wind still blows. Oh yeah, I heard a whisper and it didn't just grow. A new thing is rising, taking hold of my soul. I'm deleting the files, I'm clearing the screen, stepping out of the woods and into the scene. Oh, I'm leaving back in the past. The chains were heavy, but they weren't built to last. I'm jettisoning the weight, I'm letting go of the stones. I'm finding the marrow inside of these bones. From the ashes to the fire, from the shoreline to the sea. I believe that they used to be defining me. I held a trial for a crime already paid, rehearsing the trauma and the plans that I made. But the courtroom is empty and the judge is gone home. Why am I sitting in the dark all alone? The sunk cost is over, I'm walking out the door. I don't owe that version of me anything anymore. Yeah, I'm leaving back in the past. The chains were heavy, but they weren't built to last. I'm jettisoning the weight, I'm letting go of the stones. I'm finding the marrow inside of these bones. From the ashes to the fire, from the shoreline to the sea. I believe that they used to be defining me.
Gotta run that back. I gotta run that back. I gotta run that back. Yeah. Come on! Yeah. Come up! Come up! Hey! Hey!
Yeah. The river shifted in the middle of the night. Now I'm a breeze standing over dry ground, looking for the light. I'm still painting the walls of a house that fell down, holding a scepter and a ghost of a town. I'm a new creation, but I'm wearing no clothes, trying to bloom where the wind still blows. Oh yeah, I heard a whisper and it didn't just grow. A new thing is rising, taking hold of my soul. I'm deleting the files, I'm clearing the screen, stepping out of the woods and into the scene. Oh, I'm leaving back in the past. The chains were heavy, but they weren't built to last. I'm jettisoning the weight, I'm letting go of the stones. I'm finding the marrow inside of these bones. From the ashes to the fire, from the shoreline to the sea. redefine the me.
Hey!
I held a trial for a crime already paid, rehearsing the trauma and the plans that I made. But the courtroom is empty and the judge is gone home. Why am I sitting in the dark all alone? The sunk cost is over, I'm walking out the door. I don't owe that version of me anything anymore. I'm leaving that in the past. The chains were heavy, but they weren't built to last. I'm jettisoning the weight, I'm letting go of the stones. I'm finding the marrow inside of these bones. From the ashes to the fire, from the shoreline to the sea. I'm leaving they used to be to find me, to find me. Oh, forward with courage, leaving the ashes to make room for the fire. The river moved and it sought it out.
Hey!
I step forward with courage, leaving the ashes to make room for the fire.
Yeah. All right. Hey, I'm going to drop the link real quick, give you an opportunity to come in and holler at your boy if you want to. Again, you don't have to come in on camera if you don't like, but we would love to see and hear from you. So I'm dropping it real quick on the screen. Again, it'll pop in the comments section as well. And listen, we want to hear from you. So what's on your mind? What's on your mind?
I don't know if people really understand how good you are. Like how you could deliver a message like that and then the song tie in like that. It's like, come on, man. You man, God bless you. I'm just listening. I'm like,
oh, man.
It's like every week you just come in with this great energy, this great music, man. We appreciate you.
No, I appreciate you as well. You know, it's just honestly, I think it's a season for all of us. It's a freedom to be me, right? To be willing to exercise every gift that was given to me, not just simply pigeonholing myself in a certain context, right? And so being able to be free to express freely, to recognize my connection to the Lord, but also recognize my connection to you all, and to be able to freely express that, whether that's through the words, the talks that I give, or through the music, or through any creative expression, whether we are going into an art gallery, or whether we are creating rooftop vibes, whether we are, at the cigar lounge. It's all an expression of worship, right? It's all expression of worship because we understand who we are and we understand whose we are, but a willingness to express that beyond typical audiences, typical contexts, and not being ashamed of that, nor scared of that, nor running away from that has been one of the greatest experiences in my life. Because again, I continue to say it, I've always had the idea, but I feel strongly now that I've found the words to be to express it, because I'm no longer relying on the old narratives, no longer relying on the old titles. None of that stuff really matters to me. What matters to me is how we're reaching people, how we're connecting with people, Are we giving people freedom to be them, right? While recognizing the power of grace and mercy and all of those things that go with it. And so, yeah, it's been a wonderful season of creativity and expression and just, putting stuff out there, and wherever it falls, and being comfortable with that. And I think that's the biggest thing. I think for a long time I was trying to get people to see it, to be on board with it. And now I just don't care. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. It's all good. I feel like I spent a lot of years trying to express why this is important. But now I don't really care about any of that. Now I'm just doing, just being. And I think that has been the most wonderful experience of it all, because I don't feel the pressure of trying to get anybody to do anything. I'm just doing me, and if you like it, cool. If you don't, ain't no hard feelings. You know what I mean?
Right.
No hard feelings. Yeah. If that makes sense. Hey, we put the link up. Want to hear from you all? Pop on in. Let's hear from you. How do you see it? How do you see life as you are situated today? Can you relate to what I'm saying? The level of freedom to be able to just move, right?
Right.
To find that motion, to find that language that articulates you, right? To find that energy that makes you, right? While also understanding your connection to the Creator, understanding your connection to He who purchased, who saved you, who healed you, who delivered you, and all of those good things. We want to hear from you. So you put the link up one more time. Come on in and holler at your board.
Right. And it's like just the message today of just like saying, like, the old version of yourself. It's just so good to know that we can still grow. Like I always say, you're never too old to learn, and you're never too old to grow. And it's just like letting go of those old versions. Like I had a conversation with one of my friends the other day. He's like, he's doing better. He's like, I'm getting back to me. He's like, this summer I'm gonna get back to myself. And I'm like, no, you're gonna get back to the new you. So it's just recognizing these chapters in life, man, just getting through them. And shout out to everybody out there doing it, man. Shout out to Shakira out there. I know, hope you're feeling better and everything. And shout out to Marquita as well. She's staying strong. Just keep your prayers up for them. They let go of their old versions. They staying strong and they moving forward. And I just love that we have the ability to do that. And God has blessed us with that. Just it's a choice, y'all. It's a choice to, step out and find out. And not be consumed with the old things, because the old things have passed away. And that song right there, that song said it all. It really did.
Yeah, we got Nina and we got Lori in the building. I'm gonna bring them in real quick. Nina, what's on your mind?
Hey, how y'all doing today?
Doing good. We're doing good. What's happening?
Hey, I was in here rocking my arm back and forth. Y'all remember that song, We Are the Children?
Yeah.
I was waving my arm back and forth. That last song just set it off for me.
Yeah. I heard that.
I loved it.
I heard that.
I just want to come in and say happy Sunday to everybody. It's been a while.
Yeah. We're glad to hear from you, Nina. Thank you for those comments and everything like that. And I think we was all rocking. You know what I mean? It's something it's something about good energy, good people.
Yes, sir.
That brings out the best in all of us, right? So I appreciate you so much and your energy. And you was like, hey, I was rocking back and forth. I think that made us all feel good, even those who are in the comment section, because we was too. You follow what I'm saying? And we can all relate to it. We can all relate. I think that's the main thing in the lyrics, because I feel like nowadays, a lot of times you can't understand what people are saying. It has a great beat, but you can't understand what people are saying, right? To a certain extent. And I think that words have meaning. And so I think with songs, and as you listen to the words and you memorize those words, they have meaning. And so, yeah, just like right there, I'm finding the new me, or navigating in the new me. That's a battle cry and anthem for all of us. You follow what I'm saying? I'm not afraid to be me, all of that good stuff.
Sir.
Lori, what's on your mind?
I just said I love it. It's kind of confirmation for me this week, like the new perspective you're talking about. It's like you got to wake up, you got to be ready for the world, and you got to know who you are and walk in who you are and not be ashamed of who you are and whose you are. So that's been mine, and I've been open to listening to what people say, but then still being who I am. So sometimes like life could do different things to you, but now I'm getting up. It's like speaking these things to myself. Look, I know I can move on. I know I can do better. I know, and sometimes we don't, because we stay stuck, like you say, in the past, and we let those things hold on to us. But that's who I was, not who I'm being in Christ Jesus now. So,
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's it. And a lot of people, and a lot of times, because of, like I said, just a sense of understanding of how they see the world. They think that you're supposed to see the world that way, and failing to allow you to move in your own pace, and that's your own grace, and that's your own grace, right? And I think that if we can do that, with each other, we'll be straight, we'll be fine, and I think that's the key. And sometimes we're challenged in that. But hey, you have to just keep on moving, keep on pressing. You know what I mean? Keep on doing what it is that you need to be doing, and all of that good stuff. Yeah. Okay. All right. Marquita, I hear you. I've been speaking to myself and to the Holy Spirit. There it is. Absolutely. We see Maxine is in the building as well. Hey, I appreciate each and every one of y'all. It's Sunday. We got a little bit of more snow in here. I'm ready for it to go. I'm ready to tell it bye-bye. I need some warm weather, y'all.
The sun is out now.
But I ain't going to complain. It's all good. We are in the land of the living. Happy to be here. Again, make sure that you put something on it if you can. We would appreciate it. We love y'all so much. Hey, we are out of here. Talk to y'all real soon. Peace, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. The river shifted in the middle of the night. Now I'm a breeze standing over dry ground, looking for the light. I'm still painting the walls of a house that fell down, holding a scepter and a ghost of a town. I'm a new creation, but I'm wearing no clothes, trying to bloom where the wind still blows. Oh, yeah. I heard a whisper and it didn't just grow. A new thing is rising, taking hold of my soul. I'm deleting the files, I'm clearing the screen, stepping out of the woods and into the scene. Oh, I'm leaving back in the past. Your chains were heavy, but they weren't built to last. I'm jettisoning the weight, I'm letting go of the stones. I'm finding the marrow inside of these bones. From the ashes to the fire, from the shoreline to the sea. I believe that they used to be defining me. I held a trial for a crime already paid, rehearsing the trauma and the plans that I made. But the courtroom is empty and the judge is gone home. Why am I sitting in the dark all alone? The sunk cost is over, I'm walking out the door. I don't owe that version of me anything anymore. Yeah, I'm leaving back in the past. The chains were heavy, but they weren't built to last. I'm jettisoning the weight, I'm letting go of the stones. I'm finding the marrow inside of these bones. From the ashes to the fire, from the shoreline to the sea. I believe that they used to be defined.